Yeah, like I was saying, Borderlands 4 is probably one of my... Borderlands 4 is an anticipated game for me. I am sorry about the light in the background. There is not much I can do about that. It's a very anticipated game for me because I grew up on Borderlands 2. I grew up watching people like Yo Slayer, RIP, man, Admiral Baru, um, Morning After Kill, people like that, bro. You know what I mean? People that, like, just didn't give a fuck and told the devs what was wrong with their game. And you don't get a lot of people like that anymore. And I didn't see him much in Borderlands 3, probably because there was a new age of content creators who basically yes man Borderlands 3, even though there was so much fucking wrong with it. Made no sense. But yeah, we are going to watch a Borderlands 4 news video because I am anticipated for it, and the trailer of the game looked fucking shit. But I'm gonna play it anyway because it's Borderlands. So let's watch the video and let's just see what happens.
With people going so far as to say confidently that the game will be bad. And despite what the echo chamber of the YouTube comment section might have you believe, there are actually a ton of reasons to be excited for Borderlands 4. Hey Vault Hunters, I'm Constant Canadian, and this is why I'm excited for Borderlands 4, and why you should be too. If you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel, and if you really enjoy it, consider joining the membership program. 99 cents a month gets you a shoutout at the end of my videos, as well as these cute emotes and awesome sub badges. And for $4.99 a month, you get all that, plus early access to most of my videos. Starting off with the most impossible to disagree with, the insane amount of quality of life features that will come with the new game. Every new Borderlands game that has been released has come out with an immense amount of huge, new quality of life features, which is just a feature that made the game easier to play. Even going back to the
Borderlands pre-sequel didn't come out with no fucking quality of
jump
life
from
features.
Borderlands
Borderlands pre-sequel to Borderlands 2 to Borderlands pre-sequel, the exact same game, just set in different timelines and created by different fucking developers. And I really enjoyed Borderlands pre-sequel, which is a very, very hot take, because I don't know what it was about Borderlands pre-sequel, but something about running around a fucking Nisha and just whacking out 2 pistols was just, it was just fun. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if the game itself didn't make that many sales, cool, but the game was fun. The end game was shit, but the game itself was actually fun.
1 to Borderlands 2, we got a visual inventory, which despite its performance issues, I much prefer to the text menus from the original. We got the ability to move while in fight for your life mode, which was huge. We got an actual minimap instead of just a compass, and many more small changes like that just make the game easier to play through. Going from Borderlands 2 to the pre-sequel, there were less notable quality of life changes, the most obvious one being the ability to sell all non-favorited items with a single button press in a vendor. But the biggest
You can do that in Borderlands 2!
jump for quality of life in the series has been going from Borderlands the pre-sequel to Borderlands 3. Every supply on the ground now auto picks up, be it money, iridium, ammo, quest objectives.
The thing is, I'd hope so, seeing as the game was made 7 years into 7 years later than Borderlands 2, and it was made on Unreal Engine 4. I'd hope, bro. I would hope that they had this type of shit. It's just normal. It's just, it should be in these type of games.
The legendary loot has a star on the minimap to mark its position, and Borderlands 3 also added the ability to buy all ammo with a single button press without even going into the vendor menu. In addition to the quality of life upgrades we got with Borderlands 3, there was also a pretty big upgrade in movement mechanics. We got mantling, which finally allowed us to move vertically without having to learn grenade jumps, which is huge. Sliding, which with the right equipment allows you to move around the map way faster and easier. And slamming, which is mostly useless in the grand scheme of things, but still a fun mechanic to mess around with. This leads us into Borderlands 4, where we are already confirmed to be getting grappling hooks from the...
It's not grappling hooks, bro. If it's been confirmed, it's been confirmed. But let me tell you one thing right now. That is that guy's fucking ability, bro. It's the Viking, Donnie. Look, you see the fucking axes, bro. Fire and ice. It's the Viking guy.
And from an interview with GameStar Talks, a German gaming news company, and Randy Pitchford, we also know that we will be getting double jumps, as well as the ability to air dash.
In case...
But the thing is...
KCD2, okay, whatever you do is...
Okay, that seems cool, right? That seems cool, right? Double jumps and dashes. Oh, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. It's literally just Destiny. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Double jumps and dashes is not new to a looter shooter. It's not. Double jumps and dashes is not what we need. I don't give a fuck if it has double jumps and dashes. No one said a fucking thing about dedicated loot systems yet. Like, no one said anything about dedicated loot systems yet. Which is the main issue with Borderlands 3, bro. As well as balancing. Holy fuck, bro. From the start at the start of the game, I picked Zane. Worst decision I could have made. And then they started to nerf players so Zane could actually do something. And then they unironically turned Zane from the worst player to the best. Oh shit. But yeah, I mean, like, it's not double jumps and dashes that we want to be hearing about. It's the things that matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, cool movements, yeah, whatever. But is it gonna release with a full? Is it gonna release with a full raid boss? Borderlands 2 had like 9. Is it gonna release with a raid boss? I doubt it. It'll probably release with a 2 months later or have the fucking takedown. Like I'm doing a raid in Destiny. I don't want that. I don't want to do that, bro. Takedowns were fun in Borderlands 3. Cool. Yeah, they were fun. But it's not fucking Borderlands, bro. I want to go into an arena, yeah, kill fucking Pyro, repeat the Invincible, save and quit and farm him for 30 fucking minutes to get what I want. That's the whole point of Borderlands. That's what people are misunderstanding. It's like, bro, oh cool, double jumps, dashes, yeah. Where's the important shit? That's why everyone thinks the game is going to be shit. Because nobody has spoke out about the important things, bro. Nobody has turned around and told us what's dedicated loot drops going to be, yeah? Nobody has confirmed whether or not it's going to be an open world, because if it is going to be an open world, I can promise you right now, the game is going to be shit. Borderlands cannot function as an open world game. There's no way it'll be able to function as an open world game. That is fucking stupid. It's not a looter. It's a looter shooter, bro. It's a looter shooter, and that's what pisses me off, bro. Like nobody speaks about what actually is good for the game, apart from like 3 or 4 fucking people. The rest of them just say, "Oh, but be excited because oh my god, double jumps and dashes." No disrespect to this guy. I don't know if he has spoke out towards Borderlands. I'm not really caught up in the Borderlands community, bro. But from what I've fucking seen, nobody has, apart from fucking Mac, Morning After Kill, and Hellfire. They're the only 2 people I've fucking watched that have actually spoke out against Gearbox. The rest of them are just, oh yeah, this game's gonna be good. No, it's fucking not, bro. It's the reason Borderlands 3 was absolute horseshit. So,
Wise.
I get a bit passionate.
Another huge quality of life change
I get a bit passionate, chat. That's my bad.
coming in this game, confirmed by that same interview, is that we will now be able to spawn cars from anywhere. I don't know about you, but walking back to a
In Borderlands 3, we didn't have to walk back. You could teleport to your car. Right? Which was, in my opinion, the best change they fucking added. In the whole of Borderlands 3, that was the best quality of life change they fucking added. Was being able to teleport to your car. That was about it. We don't need them saying you'll be able to digistruct your car from anywhere. Just confirms an open world. I'll be real. It basically confirms an open world.
catch a ride after getting my car frozen and then blown up by angry bandits was always so annoying. So it's great to see that we'll finally be able to spawn them from anywhere. The difference going from Borderlands 3 to Borderlands 4 in terms of quality of life and movement is going to be the biggest in the series, and I am so ready for it. Another big reason for us to be excited for this new entry into the series is the timing of its development. Let me explain. Borderlands 4 began development shortly before Borderlands 3 launched, which means that on top of our criticisms of Borderlands 3's launch getting changes made to that game,
let me just say this. If it started before, what did he say, before Borderlands 3 launch?
Its development. Let me explain. Borderlands 4 began development shortly before Borderlands 3 launched.
Okay, if it started development before, I don't believe that. I'll keep it above, because let me just show you something. Yeah? Look at these 4. Look at these 4 Vault Hunters. You have Amara, Flak, Zane, Mose, right? All of them look good. All of them look like they have their own personality, okay? They look like Vault Hunters. Furthermore, let me put Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. A game that came out in I think it was 2013 or 2012, okay? All of them look like they have their own story to tell. They don't look like an average fucking mob that you will see in the fucking game, right? Apart from maybe Axton. But even Axton, like, surprised everyone. Because he looked like a boring cunt, but he wasn't a boring cunt, okay? Well, maybe he was a little bit of a boring guy. But every one of these look like they have their own personality. Even Borderlands 1, bro. A game that came out fucking many moons ago. They look like they have their own personality, bro. Let me say, now, take a look at those Vault Hunters. Borderlands 4 Vault Hunters. The only person that looks like they have personality in this entire fucking picture, bro. Yeah? Hold on. Is the Siren. Is literally the Siren. He looks like a random fucking AI you'd get a side quest to go fetch something from. He looks like a B-Tech fucking Brick. He literally looks like a Brick if Brick went homeless and had to go back to vault hunting. Okay? And she just looks bland as fuck. She looks bland as fuck. She's the only one that looks interesting. And even then, she doesn't look fucking interesting, bro. I want to know why she has pink fucking siren marks. I do want to know that. She still doesn't even look fucking interesting, bro. They look bland as fuck. They look AI generated. They look copy and fucking pasted, bro. Bro. So if they started development before Borderlands 3 released, I want to know who the fuck is on the development team. I want to know who's on the art staff. No disrespect to them, because I love the Borderlands 3 art style, but that's fucking disgraceful.
Which means that on top of our criticisms of Borderlands 3's launch getting changes made to that game, there's also a high likelihood that our complaints surrounding Borderlands 3's launch also helped shape Borderlands 4
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't know who this guy is, and I'm not gonna put disrespect on him. I'm not, but please shut the fuck up. That is way too naive. Either you're on the payroll or you're fucking retarded, bro. Everyone knows game developers start games before they release another, right? That doesn't mean Borderlands 3 should have been such a fucking shit show. And you really think they're gonna take the criticisms we talked about in Borderlands 3 and put that and fix it in Borderlands 4? They're not. They're not going to. They're not. We're not going to have a dedicated loot system off the rip. We're not. Okay? We're going to have world drops out the wazoo off the rip. They're not going to fix that until the community raise up and whinge about it. Literally, that's what we have to do, bro. We have to whinge about it. And certain content creators have to speak out about it. But they don't. They just keep sucking that fucking Gearbox milk, bro, and it's and it's what's ruining the game. There's a reason it took so long to get dedicated loot drops, and I thank K6 for it, because I know K6 is under a lot of controversy between whether he's shilling or not, and I believe he is. Of course he is, bro. Like, let's be real. If you have the option to do it, you're going to do it, right? You're gonna get paid. No disrespect to any of them, okay? Borderlands doesn't have the highest viewership, okay? So if you got a chance to get paid, but still, you might be getting paid, bro. But K6, come on, bro. Use your community. What, are they going to cut you off the payroll? No, they're not going to cut you off the payroll, because they need you. They need you. They need jolts. They need people like that. Speak the fuck up, bro. Don't be a bitch.
significantly.
It took so long for us to get dedicated loot drops that by the time we got dedicated loot drops, I'd finished playing Borderlands. I didn't want to go back to it. I didn't even play the final 2 DLCs on Borderlands. I didn't play Bounty of Blood. I didn't, and I'm a bro, I played Borderlands 2 all the way up until Borderlands 3 release date. I am a die-hard Borderlands fan. Die fucking hard. Borderlands 3 ruined it, bro. They fucking ruined it. The game wasn't fun. The humor wasn't there. The fucking antagonist was shit. The story was bullshit. In my opinion, Katagara was a better antagonist than anyone else in this fucking franchise bar Handsome Jack. Wonderlands was a shit show. I know, bro, holy fuck. I didn't even play Wonderlands because I knew it was going to be shit. I didn't even waste my time buying it because they hadn't fixed Borderlands 3, so why the fuck do we expect Wonderlands to be a good game? Again, hold on. They take the criticisms that we used that we gave to them in Borderlands 3 and they're going to imply them into Borderlands 4. So why didn't they do that exact same shit with fucking Wonderlands? They didn't.
Now, there's nothing to confirm this, obviously. It's possible the Borderlands 4 devs weren't taking any notes about the launch of Borderlands 3.
They weren't. They had certain people speaking up about it, certain people whinging about it, like Morning Afterkill and Admiral Bahu and Goth. But they were cut. Obviously, Morning Afterkill did release some certain information, which is fucking very true to them. If there was a fucking battle pass, people should fucking know. Right? But they had people that, like, they had shills, I guess you call them, that were just basically telling them, oh no, you're doing a great job, but these little things could be changed. And they don't give a fuck about that. Unless you're shouting at them, hey, retard, your game is shit because of this. They need to be told, bro. If there's an outroar, they're gonna fucking listen.
But one of the biggest complaints regarding Borderlands 3's launch was the lack of a raid boss in the base game.
Oh my god.
We had Terramorphous and Vermivorous in Borderlands 2's endgame, and even the pre-sequel had the invincible form of the Sentinel. But in Borderlands 3, nothing. And while we did eventually get a raid boss in Borderlands 3, it took a while and people were still pretty upset that it wasn't there from the beginning. Especially considering the huge amount of potential entrances to raid boss arenas. Fast forward now to Borderlands 4, and Epic NNG, a Borderlands content creator, actually found something pretty interesting. One of the photos uploaded to the Borderlands website after the Game Awards, where we got our first official trailer, specifically this one here, had the file name Ripper Raid Day when you downloaded it. What makes this even stranger though is the fact that after Epic NNG made this
it's just so naive.
fact public, Gearbox went and changed the name of that file to Borderlands 4 TGAS Screen 5 1920 by 1080.
Yeah, probably because it's not a raid boss and they don't want us getting our hopes up.
Almost as if they're trying to cover up their tracks.
They're not trying to cover up their fucking tracks, mate. They're not. They don't want us to sit there and think that a raid boss is there at release when there fucking isn't. They don't want to get backlash.
This not only makes me think that we will have a raid on day 1 of Borderlands 4, whether it's going to be a standalone raid boss or a takedown style raid, it also makes me think that Borderlands 4 is going to be built off of the criticisms of Borderlands 3, which could be absolutely huge for the game. As some of the biggest complaints from the launch of Borderlands 3 are core aspects of the franchise for some people, myself included, like raid bosses and dedicated drops. It's very likely at this point that Borderlands 3's launch flopped, so that Borderlands 4's could fly higher than any other game in the series, and that makes me incredibly excited to play it.
It's not gonna happen. How can you look at the Borderlands 4 trailer and think, oh my god, wow, they've actually listened? They fucking haven't, bro. They haven't listened at all.
Sergey?
Hello, Mr. Alexander. Are you looking for a loan?
The biggest problem with Borderlands 3 was because there were so many drops. And nobody's even talking about an extra rarity. Nobody's talking about that. Take away white guns. If it's that much of a problem. Take away the white guns. Just have green, blues, purples, legendaries, and then an extra fuck it. Bro, give us something to chase, man. The reason Borderlands 3 was short-lived was because of the dumb shit they done at release, right? But one of the main reasons was because there was no chase, bro. There's a reason the hunt was still hosted on Borderlands 2. There was no fucking chase. I played Borderlands 2 for so long because I'm a loot goblin. I wanted to collect everything. If you play Borderlands 3 for more than 2 days, you've collected fucking everything. Bro, it got to put with your chasing anointments. Who the fuck cares?
The story and writing of Borderlands 3 is one of its biggest points of contention to this day, with a lot of the jokes falling flat and the overall pacing of the story just feeling very off for a lot of people. A very loud portion of people are concerned that the writing of Borderlands 4 will suffer as well, as both Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4 have the same lead writer. However, there's a little bit more to
I'm not too worried about the story anymore because I honestly believe they've ruined it in Borderlands 3, to be honest. They keep trying to chase after a guy that's like Handsome Jack and this and that and this and that. And bro, they made Handsome Jack bot because there's a reason Handsome Jack bot was so good, because everyone loves Handsome Jack. Do you know what I mean? And everybody loves the Jack doppelganger. I fucking love Timothy. It's who I played in the pre-sequel. But I'm not too worried about the story anymore because I honestly don't give a fuck about it anymore. I honestly don't care because they ruined it for me in Borderlands 3, so why the fuck should I care about the story? I don't give a fuck anymore. They ruined a lot of shit, bro. They ruined the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. Oh my god, they ruined the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. Oh, Gage turned into a wedding planner. Gage was the person I played, by the way, my favourite player in Borderlands 2. Ruined her. Absolutely ruined her. She went from being a punk rock teen, right, who Death Trap accidentally killed her worst enemy, her bully, to becoming a Vault Hunter, right, absolutely badass, to becoming a wedding planner. Yeah, they killed a fucking Maya for probably the worst siren in Borderlands history, fucking Ava, a bratty teen who's just a bitch, right? Lilith finally did something correct for once. Like, how are you gonna bring Lilith along the entire Borderlands fucking lifespan, but you're not gonna bring a character like fucking Salvador, bro? You're not gonna bring a character like Krieg back. You're not gonna bring a character, bro. Krieg did not come back. You're in his brain, man. You're in the guy's fucking head. You don't see him. You don't see him. You don't see what happened after Borderlands 2. Returning characters are such a big thing, and hold on a minute, probably the most loved character in Borderlands fucking fiction, right, was Tiny Tina, and they fucking ruined her. They gave us 2 quests with her. One of them was a main story, and the other one was when she was with B-Team, man. They took the interesting people, like Brick and Mordecai, the people you actually enjoy speaking to, and completely removed them. Basically completely removed them and kept fucking idiots like Lilith, right, in. And I be real, if in Borderlands 4 I don't see at least Mose, I'm gonna be pissed off. We know Zane's in it. If I don't see Mose, I'm gonna be fucking vexed, bro. I like being able to go into a game, and I played her in Borderlands 3 and she's still fucking cool, bro. Ruined Gage for me, ruined.
To it than that. Borderlands 3's initial lead writer left about a year and a half into the development of the game, at which point Sam Winkler and Danny Homan, staff writers at the time, had to step up and take charge of the semi-finished project that the previous writer left behind. This is a
probably explains why like the first 2 hours of Borderlands 3 is actually pretty good, story-wise. Do you know what I mean? You run into Vaughn, you run into people like that, and then it gets to Promethea and Eden 6, and then you just think, why the fuck am I still playing?
a large part of the reason, at least from what I can tell, that the story was so weirdly paced, and why a lot of the time plot points seem to get set up just to be never brought up again. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know the first thing about game development or the process of creating a story to having a fully completed scene, but having a writer leave a year and a half into the production of a project could.
The initial writer wrote Ava. The initial writer wrote Ava. Well, then that initial writer needs to
the overall quality of that project. If we fast forward to 2022 and take a look at Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, we can see that the story massively improved over Borderlands 3, at least in my opinion. The jokes are a lot less dated, the pacing is way better, and the characters actually feel like they have some depth to them. Even the DLCs for
What is funny about shit jokes, bro? It's not funny anymore. It's not. It really isn't.
Borderlands 3 were way better written than the main campaign, and Sam Winkler had a writing credit for
I will give you that. I will give you that. The one-line story was better than Borderlands 3 story, 100%. But the thing is, they don't need to try on one-line story, because anything to do with Tiny Tina and Bunkers and Badasses is fucking amazing, bro. If you can ruin that, you are honestly not deserving to be a lead writer in any game.
DLCs and a lead writing credit for DLC 2, Guns, Love, and Tentacles, as well as a lead writing credit for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. So he has certainly proven multiple times that he is capable of writing a good story with good characters.
Not really, because DLC 2 was fucking shit.
Which is why I'm actually excited to play through this new story that Borderlands 4 brings to the table. especially considering how awesome some of the new characters look, like Queen Callus and the Timekeeper. Another reason I'm very hopeful for Borderlands 4's story is that Sam Winkler, now narrative director at Gearbox, tweeted that he did not like Borderlands 3's overabundance of toilet humor, and even outright confirmed that we would not have a Hawk 2A gun or the word skibbity anywhere in the game, which I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you for that. It also just seems, based on what little...
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Why was that even a thing, bro? Why did people even think we was gonna get that? Like, what? What? Why does he even need to let people know that there wouldn't be that, bro?
Trailer we have seen that this game might be taking a more serious approach to the main storyline, which I feel the franchise really needed. Don't get me wrong, the franchise should still have quirky, goofy side missions and references and the occasional joke during the main story, but playing through the main story of this game shouldn't feel like sitting through your friend's amateur stand-up comedy routine. This is something that Borderlands 2 did very well, was taking the story actually seriously, so it felt like something was actually at stake. And if Borderlands 4 is going to continue that theme, then I'm all for it. The final big reason we should all be excited for this game is the fact that we are getting 4 new Vault Hunters, all with their own new skill trees and their own new builds. If we're being entirely honest here, that's what this game is about for a vast majority of people.
Oh, I mean, every game there's new Vault Hunters, but if you're excited about those fucking Vault Hunters, on my everything I was saying about no disrespect, you are an idiot.
Having a bunch of new skill trees, builds, and mechanics to play around with is going to be so much fun. We haven't really seen much of these characters yet, though even from what we have seen, I'm very excited. The operative looking...
He looks like somebody you would fight in the Money One takedown.
Vault Hunter's action skill looks like it could actually be a true melee action skill, which we haven't had since Borderlands 2. The Viking dude just looks tanky as hell, and his action skill seems pretty open-ended, which could be awesome. And of course, I'm always excited to play around with more Siren powers. Having 12 or even 16 more skill trees to play around with will be super awesome, and I am super excited for when this game...
If we're excited about having 4 skill trees as well, which is crazy, bro, they should have just brought 2 new characters.
...releases and I can finally try them out. At the end of the day, we really don't know too much about this new release. Based on the things we have seen or heard though, I'm very excited for Borderlands 4. What about you? Are you excited for Borderlands 4's launch? Worried? Ambivalent? Hopefully optimistic? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic...
Let's just say that. I hope it's good. It's a video about Constant Canadian, guys, so I did like it.